Have you ever felt like life was really overwhelming and that all the demands on you were just sucking the joy out of your life, that all you have to do is work, work, work and meet all these demands, and whether your work is in an office or your work is in a home, it's still, we all have all these demands on us. And for me, it was just so difficult. Back in '96, I remember talking to my husband going, what's wrong with me that I can't just be happy? You know, we had successful businesses and we had great kids and a good life, but I was still miserable. And so I've been making all my formulas for other people to that point, and I thought, you know what, maybe I can make something to help me. So I sat down and prayed and, said, okay, God, please help me make my life more fun. Please make it not so overwhelming and hard. And a few minutes later, the same way a musician hears music or a poet hears poetry, I began hearing a formula to help myself. Really complicated formula like the others, 148 different vibrational essences, 10 different essential oils. And so I put all these things together, and it took me a couple of hours, and then sprayed myself. And I'm like, oh my God. And as soon as I did, like, it still does it to me now. I could feel the light start to come in. I could feel everything not being quite such a big deal and so overwhelming. So I just kept spraying myself, and I kept spraying myself and kept spraying myself, and because every time I'd start to sink, I'd spray myself again. And a few hours later, my husband comes home from the basketball game and he's like, oh my God, what are you drinking? And I'm like, I'm not, it's this spray. And I'm like, it's making me feel so amazing. This is incredible, you have to try this. And he's like, oh my God. You can imagine if this was your wife talking to you. And so anyway, he closed his eyes and I spray him. And about 20 seconds later, he opened his eyes and the first words out of his mouth are, can you make this in mass quantity? And I was like, yeah, I can. And that was the beginning of Kalyana really becoming something bigger, because in that moment, he didn't expect he'd feel anything, and yet it changed him. And he watched his wife change. I suddenly had a tool to help fix me throughout the day. Obviously I worked on other things as well besides just using the spray, but it became a major tool in my box, and I watched it help me and help other people. So, I'm really grateful for that little thing that happened back when I was 13, getting sick, and then all the things that happened afterwards, because I figured out a way to be able to help me fix my life later, and that no matter how much used, I could use more, so I could kind of keep lifting myself up more and more and more. So that's what I want to tell you too. Like, whether it's joy or it's a different formula, don't be afraid of using too much. If it's not getting you to feel the way you want to feel, use it again. Like, keep using it. You can't use too much. Your body will just keep absorbing it, and you'll get giddy, and then you'll feel better. And so many times people say, I feel like I drank a glass of wine, but there's no alcohol. It's just a great way to make yourself feel better.